Are you thinking about buying a home in Texas, but you don't know where to start? In this video, I'll walk you through the entire home buying process from pre-approved to closing, so that way you can be confident to buy your home in 2025. Hey, my name is Matthew Parr. I'm a local mortgage broker here located in Dallas, Texas, but I am licensed across the state. I help buyers just like yourself secure the best financing and make smart real estate decisions. If you're serious about buying a home this year, hit that subscribe button. I drop new videos just like this one every week. Now, before we get into it, here's 6 important steps to help you get pre-approved and to see what the home buying process actually looks like from start to finish. The first step of looking for your home is to get pre-approved. Why this is so important? Because you don't want to go out looking for a home before you know what you can afford. And here is what goes into the pre-approval process. So first, you need to contact your local mortgage broker. I'm licensed across all of Texas, so whether you're located in Lubbock, Houston, El Paso, or here in Arlington with me, I can help you get pre-approved in Texas. And here's why this is so important. Because like I said, you don't want to go out home shopping and fall in love with a home and then get pre-approved just to find out that you can't even afford it. So here's what you need to get pre-approved. You will need your past 2 years of W-2s, your most recent pay stub, 2 months of bank statements, and your driver's license. Why this is important is because it helps us get a financial picture of what's going on, and we can see what you're getting approved for. If you're commissioned, just like me, there's a couple more things you might need, like the last 2 years of your last pay stub. If you're a self-employed borrower, obviously you don't get pay stubs or W-2s, so what I'll actually need is the 2 years of your most recent tax returns instead of your W-2s and your pay stubs. When you're working with me as your mortgage broker, I'm able to do a soft credit check for you up front. So that way it doesn't ding your credit, but it still allows me to see a full profile and help you get pre-approved and start looking for your home. Now that you've submitted all your documents, we can start going over a budget. This way we can see what kind of monthly payment will lead to what house price. There are certain thresholds we can and can't go over based off your loan type. So we'll be able to discuss that in a Zoom call one-on-one where we go over everything together to show you everything that's going on, what you can and can't afford. Now, next step, now that you've been pre-approved, this is the fun part. This is when you get to work with your realtor and start looking at homes. And if you don't have a realtor yet, I can help connect you with one of my trusted partners to help you find the right home. In the current market we're in, and this is being released in March 2025, in the past 2 years, I haven't had a deal where the seller hasn't helped contributed to any of my buyers' closing costs. So this means that the sellers are helping pay for your closing costs, which reduces your total out of pocket. And this is huge because everything's expensive, right? It's hard to save. And so the market we're in right now, having sellers help pay for your closing costs is huge. And having the right realtor, the right person in your corner is going to help negotiate this for you. Some tips to look for, especially here in Texas, is going to be the foundation. Are there cracks in the wall? Does the house feel unlevel? Because that will be very expensive for you later on down the line. Also, a big factor is the year of the home, when it was built, right? If it was pretty new, last 20, 30 years or so, should be fine. Older than that, you are going to need to get a good inspector to be out there to see the home with you. That way they can get a full picture of what's going on and what you may need to look out for. Here's a tip when I learned buying my home is that every house, even if it's brand new, is going to have something wrong with it. And that's okay. As long as it's not anything big like a giant leak in the roof, a burst pipe, or the foundation, everything else should be pretty flexible. And things that need to be fixed that come up in the inspection can help negotiate for you in your favor. The next step, now that you know what to look out for, is to make your offer. And so like I already touched on, your realtor will help you make a strong offer, not just based on the Zestimate, but based off comparable homes that have sold in the area, what they're going for, and how much sellers are typically contributing to pay your closing cost. After your offer is accepted is the fun part. That's when the clock really starts. We'll be able to submit your loan to the lender. That's when another person will get a review over everything, and really they're just making sure that you are who you say you are, right? Do you really have money in the bank? Is this how much you get paid? Or are these your W-2s to get the money to buy the house? Also during this time, you'll have a home inspection that I already touched on, right? An inspector will go out to the home, check things like foundation, water pressure, make sure the house is sound. During this time, we'll also get a home appraisal. An appraiser is an independent third party to say how much your home is worth. Now, after everything has been verified, right, we have had an underwriter, we've had the lender, same person, review everything for you, make sure that you are who you say you are, everything is good, the inspection came back great, the home appraised, we can submit for what's called a clear to close. Those are the golden words in real estate that we are looking for. Clear to close means that everything has been reviewed, there's no more questions, you are fully approved for your home. And that's a great day. It's a time to celebrate. This is a very stressful process. Clear to close means you can finally sleep easy. Now that we have the clear to close, you'll receive your closing disclosure. On your closing disclosure, we'll be able to go over this together. You'll have your monthly payment, how much of that goes into an escrow account, even what an escrow account is, we'll go over again, and how much is due at closing. And here in Texas, closings are typically held at a title company. It's an office where we'll go with your agent, yourself, and a title office rep. During closing, typically it takes about 30 minutes or so, and you're signing up for your mortgage. This is a fun time. It's good to celebrate, take some pictures, and savor this moment. Now, at closing, it does vary if you get your keys or not. This is huge and something to be prepared for. Some things that can prevent you from getting your keys is, let's pretend it's Friday and your seller doesn't sign until Monday. In this scenario, you would have to wait to get your keys until Monday. But sometimes it does work out for the best, right? And the sellers sign before you and you sign in the afternoon and you're able to get your keys the same day. It does just depend. Now that you know all the steps and you're confident to buy your home in 2025, from pre-approval to closing, keys in hand, the next thing you can do is get pre-approved. If you want a free consultation, click the link in the description. I'll see you in the next video.